You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
And this man's in love.
Oh, my gosh.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Hey.
I listened to the Divine Femination.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Femination. What is it?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Divine
What's femination?
Yeah.
Explain that title. Interesting title. Is that saying like the woman is God?
Yeah, it's kind of like the universe existing within her. But it's not like it. A lot of people are trying to figure out all the, like, I have what it means to me in my life and just that journey. But like it's kind of really just for people to take and have their own experience.
I found it interesting because I always say your mother is the closest thing to God you have on this planet.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, I like that.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's like it's not supposed to be this record about, like, you know, like this album's not about my mom. You know what I mean? Like
because you said the pussy was good.
Right, like, but I'm saying
that is, you can say vagina is good.
it's not this album that I'm like kind of like trying to talk about what what being a woman is like or all that stuff, like, you know what I mean?
You're just in love.
I'm just talking about, you know, how I view love and how it affects my life.
Are you in love?
Have you heard the album? Mm-mm. He sounds like he is
singing.
smitten.
But this album I've been working on for a while though.
All right, let's talk about this because.
Well, let's
Why
talk.
are you
about
smiling
it. Why you smiling so big?
I just want to say, Mac Miller, you moved to Brooklyn, which was exciting. I was like, oh, Mac Miller, I've seen him out and about a couple of times.
Don't get nervous, man.
Bruh.
But you moved to Brooklyn with your girlfriend at the time.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is that when you? And that is when you started working on this.
Yeah.
Right. So what happened?
To her.
What happened to you?
What's up? What happened to you? What happened to you?
He's the same guy.
Yeah, right. He changed. No, man. It's you know what? Is that there's bits and pieces of my whole entire life throughout the album dealing with my own journey with love, but it's also a lot of like up here. You know what I mean? Like kind of going to create, like there's bits and pieces of real like life stories of love that are actual real and personal to me, but then there's also the idea of what I'm searching for and what I want. You know what I mean? A lot of the times with this, like there would be stuff that I had to like imagine what I wanted, you know what I mean, to talk about.
So wait,
yeah, but what happened to her?
What happened?
What you mean? She great. She doing her like I'm doing me. How are you doing?
Married, chilling.
Yeah, why we ever? Yeah, how's that? Yeah, how's that going?
I love it.
Good.
Did
good.
you work on this whole album in Brooklyn, like while you were living?
I thought you guys were friends.
While you were living in Brooklyn, though, because I just want to know how it influenced just the sound, or did it?
Well, I worked on a lot of it while I was living in Brooklyn, which was when I was living in New York, I think was the most like closed off. You know what I mean? Like I was really kind of just
secluded.
Yeah, thank you. Like secluded that I've been. Which I needed that in a way just to like really like figure out what I wanted to do next, you know what I mean? And so like a lot of it was made here, and then I went back to LA to finish it. And I was kind of going back and forth and from LA to New York.
It's such a different vibe than when you were living in LA in a mansion.
I like
your
the
friends
sound.
were there all the time.
It's a new sound. I like it.
Yeah,
Who's
it's
your
like
new ghostwriter?
What?
You look happy now, though. You look happy.
I am, man. Like, cause you know what? Is it like I needed to take some time to figure out what was important in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's what I'm saying. Like when I came here, a long ass time ago, like the time after Charlamagne named every white rapper trying to throw me off my axis, which didn't work because I plant my feet in the
That
ground.
was years ago.
Yeah,
Like 4 years
no, I
ago.
never forgot that,
Okay,
Charlamagne.
sorry. Okay, man.
I never
Please,
forgot
please,
that,
please, man.
Charlamagne.
Please, I don't want no problems. Please.
Anyways, no, but like it was like I went out, I got the big crib, you know, and like with all the extra things and through all the vices in my life and all that stuff,
You
and
was
like
being a rapper.
yeah, like this is what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm supposed to have this whip, right? I'm supposed to be in this big ass crib, right? Like I'm supposed to have parties. I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? But but then realizing that it's not really, like that's not really me.
That's not you, right?
You know, like I'm just a pretty relaxed, chill dude. Like I don't need all that extra stuff.
The interesting thing about this album, it sounds like a woman is your new vice, not drugs.
You know what's crazy is that like the love vice. The love is like I've always been fascinated by that, the similarities between
Love and drugs?
yeah.
Okay.
Like I did a project called Macadelic a while ago that started dealing with that topic because I really feel like the two things can affect a human being in a very similar way.
When the love is gone, you do feel a withdrawal from that
Yeah,
woman?
It's
like
they say it's like dopamine. You can be high off of love.
it's crazy. It's really crazy, and like, so to get to the state I'm in now, I had to remove all aspects, both of those things from my life. You know what I mean? And I had to get completely good. You know what I mean? Like figure out like what I actually wanted to do. You know what I mean?
I wonder, could you be sober and single? And what I mean by that is like you're not doing drugs no more, right?
Right.
But could you be sober and single?
I'm not.
Or do you need a woman?
No. You know what's crazy is that like I could definitely, but it's just not how it played out for me. You know what I mean? Like that was, I didn't want. I was for a little.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little. But I'm saying it.
You had a little relapse.
What, a love relapse? Or
Drugs?
About drugs.
No,
Drugs. No more drugs.
No, okay, there's no drugs.
Okay.
There's no drugs. Last time I was in here, I think we
You drank some liquor, yeah.
poured up at like 9 in the morning.
Right.
You smoke weed, though.
I stopped you from
No,
doing
I
a
don't
line.
do
You don't smoke weed or
anything. Nothing.
You smoke cigarettes,
I
though.
smoke cigarettes. Your inflection on cigarettes was very nice, by the way. Cigarettes, that's nice.
There's a difference between love and infatuation, though.
For sure.
Right.
But I think for me, like I had to get right with myself. That was my first thing, is that I had to figure out what do I do in my life that when I go to sleep every night, I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sitting in bed like pissed or like regretting or figuring out what did I do right, what did I do wrong, like all this stuff, and just like being good with myself, which is just like a real, it's in the industry that I'm in and like in what I do and how honest I try and be, it's taxing.
This is a strange time for you though, because you are dating Ariana Grande, and you probably don't want people to ask you about it in interviews, but you do a whole album that's
She's on
ode
But hold
to
on.
love.
beginning of
But
the
yeah,
album.
yeah.
Being in love, so you know people are gonna put the two
For sure,
together.
I get it. People are gonna put it together. It's crazy to me that people are like, the whole album's about her.
Who else would it be about?
But I'm saying it, but like the timetable wise, like how quickly do you think I
Made
can
this
make an
album, put it
album?
together.
So how does
About
she
women
feel
love.
about you making songs about other women?
I'm not, but it's not necessarily about other. You need to chill. It's not really songs about other women. It's songs about my perspective on love.
So just the way love makes you feel overall.
Yeah.
Got you.
And but by the way, like we're grown. Like there's been people in my life that have affected my perspective on what love is, and
Just like there's been people in her life
exactly
that have affected
like
that.
everyone learns from all experiences in their life. So it's not gonna be this thing where it's like, oh,
Take
like
that off the
all of
album.
a sudden like my whole like nah, man,
Yeah.
like these are all things that are real to me in my life, but that's people saying that the whole album's about her is wild to me, just because it like
it'd be impossible timing wise.
There's like it would be literally impossible.
Right.
Like
Soulmate has to be about somebody in particular though.
no, I mean listen.
Has to be.
First of all,
No, hold on,
thank
no.
you for listening to the album, Charlamagne. He really likes
Listen to all your
Soulmate.
music.
No, thank you, man. But like no, man. I mean, it's bits and pieces of everything. To be honest, bro, like who knows? I don't know. Like
Good answer.
Getting into
Good non-answer. Who knows?
but to be real, like what?
To be real though, what?
Well, Mac, let me ask you this: would you say that Ariana Grande is your dream woman? Because you were on her
man.
first single. And I'm sure y'all had a little thing back then.
That's
and
when you
then
first
now
started hitting it?
It's come
Whoa!
full
First of all,
circle.
don't disrespect
Oh, my bad,
my
my
girl
bad. I
like
don't want
that,
no
man.
problems, no
It ain't
problems.
even. It's
My bad.
But things have
No
come
problem.
full
I
circle
don't want no
now,
problem.
and now
You might,
she's.
you might want to see him.
I don't want no
because,
problem, no problem.
Like you're a celebrity couple, right? And then there's this bully that's picking on your woman, right?
That's
I've
what
never
I'm saying.
picked on Ariana.
I didn't say it was you.
Who's picking? What? Who's
But
picking on what?
Let's say Ariana Grande has an interview. Somebody gets a little disrespectful. She doesn't like it.
I wasn't disrespectful.
He wasn't disrespectful. That's my man's. My man's.
She hates me though.
But she
She
hates
doesn't.
him,
No,
though.
she doesn't.
She saw me
That's
at the
just your
Kanye concert,
interpretation.
and she goes, "Oh my God, my worst nightmare."
That's not
a
what she
joke.
sound like.
She does sound like that. She does resort to cat
That was
sometimes.
a horrible impression.
She does resort to cat
Why you
Valentine.
sound slow?
She does turn to cat Valentine sometimes.
I do think if she hated you, she probably wouldn't have said anything.
No,
And ignored
man,
you.
no.
She's been coming to all the interviews. She ain't come to this one.
That is true. That's
She has not been coming to all the interviews.
That was a lie,
She did
Mac.
a
Mac,
bunch of
stop
interviews.
lying.
You seen it a bunch of
No.
times.
Stop lying. She
no.
was at Sway.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay, you're right.
She's a huge fan of Sway.
Not a fan of you.
Oh, that was
not
a
a-
stab.
Yeah, that's a
I'm a fan
stab.
of Sway too. I can see that.
Yeah.
But back to my question, would you say that's your dream woman? You were on her huge single, now full circle. She's on the album. Was that somebody that back then you were like, man?
But no, you know what is that we were just really close friends.
Why's the back of your neck turning red?
The back of my neck is turning
turning
red
red. That
can't
because I'm a
look at me and
Caucasian
lie
male,
without
and that
smiling.
happens to Caucasian males sometimes. Things just get red. You wouldn't know what that's like.
No, I don't.
No, man, but it's like
Because I noticed for a period of time you and Big Sean weren't cool.
whoa, yee,
I'm kidding.
yee. This is crazy.
You ever seen Big Sean's penis pics? Were you intimidated?
No, y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. Can I live? Can I live?
Were you intimidated after seeing Big Sean's penis pics?
I ain't see
she
Big
must really love
Sean's-
you for you.
What?
Have you
That's
seen Mac Miller's
crazy.
penis to know?
First of all, y'all are wild. This is a crazy thing. Like I was wondering. Like I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen this morning.
you knew.
I knew some was gonna happen, but I didn't think this. I didn't think it was gonna be coming from all angles. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
But how can you assume Mac Miller doesn't have a big penis?
Because he's white.
That's so
That's
racist.
crazy.
Stereotype.
First of all, Charlamagne, how you doing? How you been?
My brother.
You
Mac.
good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Do white penis sizes matter?
Yo, Jesus Christ, man. This is nuts. Can we talk about?
Yes, let's talk about the
Let's
album.
talk about Cinderella.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Back to the music.
You got a bar where you say you used to tell me all the time I ain't your type. Now you always want to spend the night.
Bars. That's like a triple entendre.
Who's that line about, sir?
That's what I'm saying. No, that's not
Brought
like
that back around. You see how he brought that back around?
no. But that's what I'm saying is that that's not. It's not about anyone. It's about the idea. Like the idea.
You know the tactics you're using to answer these questions are only going to work once in this interview. You know that, right?
I'm not using no. I don't know nothing about tactics, man. All I know is how to be real.
Made a whole love. The album, by the way, the album is dope. I would say this is your
Thank you.
best album to date.
Thank you.
It's clearly coming from an inspired place, though.
I came out of a relationship, you know what I mean, and had some time single. So like, towards the end of that, I had to like sit for a while and get that inspiration. You know what I mean?
Got you.
And like a lot of stuff like when I'm pulling so much from my real life and it becomes draining. You know what I mean? Like I'd go up to like try and think outside myself, because I think that that's like it allows for a broader scope on like what you're talking about and what you're discussing when you're not strictly just like when I'm not just strictly stating facts about like this was my relationship, this is what I feel about the girls in my life. Like it's not all like that.
It's
mean
abstract.
it's just like there's different places to pull different words from, and a lot of times I like to just like use emotions that I'm going through and then put the words to those emotions, you know what I mean, because it just allows for better like storytelling on what you're talking about.
Now, did you pull a Brad Pitt? Did you like break up with your
Bro,
old
first of
girlfriend
all, hold on. Can we just have a moment right
Brad
there?
and Angelina.
Like that.
Solomon, he said that. He said white people.
No
like
more
people.
Brangelina.
That's our, bro. But that's our
Why
Will
you
and
act like their
Jada.
dog died?
Huh?
He said
Like
that's
their
how Will
dog
and
died.
Jada.
That's how Will and Jada.
That's
True.
but I'm saying, I don't know. I mean, that was big news. Like I don't know. I just seen that and I didn't believe it. But what's crazy is I seen could we talk about this
You're
for the
good,
rest of the
man.
interview?
No.
I just like
You're good.
no. I think we'll be all right.
Now, question. This is gonna sound a little crazy, but look at me, because they're gonna start laughing.
Okay.
Now, when did you start getting into women? Because in your music,
Whoa.
because beforehand, you were really into drugs and other things in your music. So
Yeah.
now with this transformation, what
He's a
transformed you to
grown
that?
up.
No, but you know what it is because
Now, something had to get him there. Something he's seen. Something what turned you on in that.
What
way?
turns you on about women is what he's asking.
And-
I told you, don't listen.
no,
to them.
no. I appreciate a real. You know what I mean? Like let's have a
Let's
conversation.
have a conversation.
Um.
Don't look at them. I tell you, Mac.
I'm not. I'm not.
He's very
I'm not looking at him.
sexual.
I'm
He's
looking
very
through him.
sexual
You
on
feel
his
me?
album.
But this is the thing is that I think I just got tired of that type of like.
High?
No, it wasn't even a high. It was like creating from that place, from that space, about that space, because it's like all of this like just drugged out, like depressing, like talking about like sadness and all of that stuff. It gets, because for as much music as I make, when you do that all the time, it gets repetitive for you. You
It's
know what I
one
mean?
narrative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like it stops being interesting.
You have to grow.
Yeah, you have to go. And I remember it's just like, I don't know. One of my things is I want to be able to not be this guy in music, right? Not be the drug guy, not be the love guy, not be the depressed guy, the hip hop bars guy, the happy guy, but just to be like try and capture what it is to be a human being, which is all of those things.
That's a great point, because everybody's always so caught up in narratives instead of nature.
Right.
People care about human narratives more than human nature.
Exactly. And that's it's so crazy to me because it's like nobody is one thing, and it starts to feel a lot like very branded, like when you go and you order this, you know what you're gonna get.
All right.
You know what I mean? And everyone is so much more dynamic than that, and I think people need to like stop expecting anything from it. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. That's why you can't be afraid to grow. You can't be afraid to evolve.
right,
You can't be afraid to change.
right.
Even girlfriends.
Oh, Charlemagne.
I see you and Karen Civil good now.
Yeah, man, which
That's
is
good to
so. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like my life, like to be honest, like my life has just come to such a great place where I'm able to like have good relationships with people. And again, like Karen Civil's been one of my closest friends since I started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we really used to like. I remember like sitting on the balcony with her down first time I went to South by Southwest, just like talking and like seeing what she's done is amazing.
She got a phantom.
She's
Wraith.
bruh,
Wraith. It's a wraith.
it's crazy. She sent me the photo like just got this, and I'm just sitting there like,
Wow.
damn.
I hit her immediately. I was like,
We know.
go get him.
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's
That's
you know what I
dope.
mean? It's amazing. But like this is like, I don't know. Like I secluded myself in it because I felt like it was just a whole bunch of stuff up here, you know what I mean, where I'm like, I need to be locked away in my creative space because I'm a creative person and no one understands me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You
all
think
that.
it was the drugs though? Like you was a different person pushing people away?
For
maybe?
sure. But I mean, it was all part of it. It's like all that whole like self-destruction and you know, it was wild to be around me for a while. You know what I mean? Like, especially in my creative space, it's like it was weird to be around.
What happened
me.
to your crew? Like, all the guys on the TV show with
It's
you?
where everyone is so much better now.
Without you?
No, now that I'm good.
Okay, gotcha.
You feel me? Like that's you realize that that's all that your homies want for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
because those are the guys that's down with you, whether you a rapper, whether
Right,
you're not,
and
whether
that's
you broke,
we
rich.
still talk every day. Like those are all still the homies. Like it's not my fault that y'all don't have enough passes for everyone.
Right.
I can't bring all my homies up here. You don't get. You know what I mean?
Well, Birdman ruined that for everybody. Yeah, you ruined that. I'm sorry.
But it's like, I think. I don't know, man. Like the universe has just kind of really been working in my favor since I like started like focusing on who I actually am and being a dude. Like I'm starting to understand what my place is.
Well, who are you, Mac Miller?
I
Sound like you've been doing some therapy. Have you been going to therapy?
what everyone should see a therapist,
Absolutely.
man. I think by the way, like real quick. Just like I don't know, like I think that's something that is so like pushed, like shunned in this society that we live in. Yeah, like frowned upon, where like the brain is a part of your body that needs a checkup, just like any, like you're just like getting your.
I think we all suffer from cognitive behavior therapy.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
I mean,
we could use. Some.
I'm crazy, man.
We
You know what I
overthink
mean?
things.
Like I'm like so. But like you gotta embrace your own crazy and the positive aspects of it. But like I don't know. I think for a while it's just like you get caught up in that narrative, like we were talking about, where like you're like, which like if like this person is this guy and such does this, what am I? And you have to remove like this is great. I have the best job in the world. I make music for a living. I see the world. I have fans. I do amazing things. But that's only part of who I am.
Was it easier to be Malcolm McCormick or Mac Miller?
You know what is that? It's funny because I'll say this is that I like people calling me Malcolm that know me now more. Before it was like, nah, man. Like I was so like, cause I'm 19, bro. Like you're so like. Like, yeah, I'm Mac Miller. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm here and look at me. I'm the. Cause I'm torn, you know what I mean, blase. But it's like, you gotta just be cool in your own world.
I don't think you tell people that you're named after Malcolm X enough.
Yeah,
I just feel like stuff like that could help with race relations.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah, my dad wanted my middle name to be Xavier, so
It could really be Malcolm X.
so like it could really be Malcolm X. Yeah.
Who shut that down? The Jewish community? Or?
No, but what it was. We actually, like when I was growing up, I had we put like a name together, Malcolm, James, Xavier, Samuel, Myers, McCormick, because I was like, yeah, man, all those names make me sound, I was like 6 years old, makes me sound so sophisticated. But yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm just like, I'm a dude that just makes music, loves to make music. I don't know what world I fit in. I don't know what radio type where you would play me. You know what I mean? Like I don't get none of that stuff. Like
But you've never got radio play.
for sure. But I'm saying I don't fit into those categories. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
And you don't have to.
Right, exactly.
Not in this era.
Which is the beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You mean you can just be you and just kind of like ride your own wave.
It seems like you were very confident though in executive producing this album yourself.
Yeah.
As far as the sound, you did a lot of experimenting with different things.
Yeah. I was like, that was the thing, is I had to like, if my dream is to sit in that chair, then I gotta sit in the chair. You know what I mean? Like I could sit and talk about how I want to sit in the chair one day and like call the shots on a record or like all this stuff, or like, you know, be a producer. But like to do it, like I had to go in and do it, you know. And I've been blessed to work with incredible musicians and people to come in. But like this, like I had a vision, you know. It's not like I'm not here with the album that's the story of who I am as a human being. I'm here with the album that's about something, about an aspect of my life, about an aspect of me, about an aspect of my perspective on something. So like which I enjoy that, you know, because it's not like I'm sitting here with here's 10 tracks that are telling you who I am as a human being.
It's where you at right now.
Yeah, and it's what I think about something. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, cause like I said, like I'm not the love guy. I'm just a guy.
Guy in love right now.
Boom, baby.
All right.
What I like about you is that you're young, but you always have a good. You pay homage to the OGs. Like you're the type that'll be like, yo, I want to get Bleak's number to do it.
Yeah.
And you got CeeLo on this album. Like,
yeah.
Where do you get that from?
I don't know.
Cause you
man.
see Little Yachty's like F
But-
the
They're all
90s.
old and washed up.
But I, you know, like everyone is entitled to their opinion and how they look at it. Me personally, I just like, that's just like childhood dreams type stuff. You know what I mean? I just like consider it a blessing to be able to work with CeeLo, to actually work. You know what I'm saying? To actually work with him. Like there was a time when like I would have just tried to do what I could to get a CeeLo verse sent. You know what I mean? Like what do I got to do to get a CeeLo verse? But now I've like built something where like I'm in the studio with CeeLo having a conversation. And that to me is like almost as priceless as the music is to me.
What made you want to do a record with him though? Like what CeeLo were you put up on as a kid?
I mean, Dungeon Family, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like
I really thought you was gonna say Gnarls Barkley. I'm gonna be honest.
but by the way, Gnarls Barkley is incredible. But that's what I'm saying though. Like that's somebody who I wanted to learn from and still want to learn from, because that's someone who's in Goody Mob. You know what I mean? And then continues to evolve and evolve and evolve, and it's like I just wanted that conversation, and also like because for me, like I'm trying to learn how to use my voice in as many different ways as possible. You know, like I'm here to completely say that like I'm trying to get better. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not at a point where I'm like, this is what it's gonna be. Like I'm still figuring it out. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to like learn what I'm gonna do. So like someone like that who has, you know, jumped around with different styles and different things, like The Odd Couple, that Gnarls Barkley album is a phenomenal album to me. I listen to that all the time.
Now, you talk about your love for music. Now, I know you got sued for doing a freestyle.
For sure.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Everybody who doesn't know, he did a freestyle like every other rapper out there.
Right.
But the person that you did this freestyle on, because you actually didn't sell this record, you just put it out on your SoundCloud, you got sued for it and had to pay for it. Does that limit the amount of music you put out and how you put out your music? Because you can't be as creative as you would be.
It makes me think about it, because that's what, like, I always forget that that's like part of this. You know what I mean?
What's part of it? The suing part?
The
I've
legal-
never heard
The
of it.
legal,
aspect.
the whole that like one, you know, like, cause keep in mind, man, like at the time I was a 18-year-old kid whose favorite rapper was Big L, who like loved Lord Finesse for like that. You know what I mean? Like the whole DITC movement.
production,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, so like I just rhymed on a beat. And then it became this crazy, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't planning, I didn't think it was gonna get millions and millions and millions of views. I'm just making music for the sake of the music.
Right.
And like with things like the internet and free music, I'm all about that. But yeah, that happens where like you know, someone else is beating and blase, blase, blase. But like,
Did you have a conversation with him after you got sued?
I had a conversation before
Did you ask him for a beat?
to like work together for real.
Large
Yeah.
Professor, we talking about?
Lord Finesse.
Lord
Lord
Finesse, my
Finesse.
Yeah, but like I really don't even hold no crazy grudge, because I'm doing fine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it didn't.
It was a blip.
right. It didn't end me. Financially, I'm straight.
How much you cut him a check for?
I'm not
You're not
legally
allowed
allowed
to
to say.
First of all, I respect that. That's like paying homage.
That's
For
what
real,
I'm
for real.
saying, though.
Like, you
For
kinda
real,
owe
though.
that to the game.
Dad, you really think that?
Yes.
So every rapper who does a
A
freestyle
little
is
bit.
white.
Hey, man, I don't have a problem with that.
But by the way, I got no problem with cutting a check for someone. I think whatever that situation was that situation in the past. Like I hope he's doing well because that's someone who was a pivotal part.
OG in the game.
Right, and a lot of music that I love.
You just can't freestyle anymore over a beat.
But you know what? But this is the thing though, is at the I don't need to.
You don't need to, but
You know what I mean?
But you're a rapper. So
But at that time,
Game rapping over Young M.A., you be like, ooh, I want to rap over that, but you be like, I can't.
but at the time, like I used to. You know what I mean? Like I used to like hear someone's beat and be like, oh, I
I'm
want
gonna
to
jump
get
on
off.
it, yeah.
I want to get off on that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like now, it's just if I did that stuff now, I have way too many like options to like fall into that. You know what I mean? Like I could make a beat. You know what I mean? But like if I want to get off, you know, they're like just grab a beat to get off on. It's
An original beat.
right. And but by the way, it's like if I want to rhyme on someone's, who knows how that, you know, I just haven't thought like that in a while. I don't know if I'm scarred from that moment. You know what I mean? I don't know. I honestly can't tell you, but I know that I do. It is like a thing now that like if I put something on my SoundCloud or something, you know what I mean? Like I might get sued.
I'm just always impressed by your hip hop knowledge, especially when so many kids don't know. Like Gotti couldn't name 5 Biggie or Pac songs, which I think is fine for his generation.
Right.
But I'm also impressed when I see somebody like you mentioning guys like Big L, digging in the crates.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to by any means be the dude that's like, yeah, man, like this is why I'm here because I know these people. You know what I mean? It's just I'm just a fan of music.
I just want to know who put you on though. Like who turned you on to that?
You know what? I always had like all my friends were always a lot older than me.
Okay.
So like when I was like younger, when I was like 14 and 15, I was really into like, ooh, I'm like underground. You know what I mean? Like I want to listen to what other kids aren't listening to. So it was a lot of that, and but like as I don't know, like I remember before I popped off, like when I was dropping kids, I thought it was so I use the word mainstream, which is like funny to me now to be like, man, that's mainstream. You know what I mean? But because it's just music. But like at my core when I first started this, I was like on rap forums. You know what I mean? Like I was like that dude. So
now you made Donald Trump in 2011.
yeah.
Are you afraid he's gonna audit you if he becomes president?
Bruh, if that, I mean, who the
You had a little Twitter beef with him for a second?
bruh, this is what I want to say on that matter, is that people need to stop taking it as a joke because it could actually happen.
Should have said that 2 years ago.
But I did. That's why we got into this. But like people need to stop taking it like it's just a joke. Because if y'all just keep laughing, this man will be the president of the United States.
And you will get audited.
Yeah, and I'm only speaking for self-survival. Because I'm but just saying, like, it's a real thing, man. Like
We
this,
never thought he'd make it this far.
that-
Everybody was not taking it that seriously.
and now he is.
Right.
And now we're all sitting here like the laughs. It's went from ha ha ha, ha to like ha, like. You know what I mean? To like,
What do we do now?
yeah, exactly. And it's crazy, man. But like that's the world we live in. You know what I mean? Like people see Donald Trump and they're like, yeah, man, I seen that TV show. Like he has money. Like he'd be great. Like what?
Now we also saw you playing basketball.
Yeah, there that is, bro. I
Forgot all about that.
God,
forgot all
bro,
about
I want
that,
you to know, bro.
That was pretty bad.
I
man.
want you to
Forgot
know.
all about
I
that.
want you to know.
That was bad.
I
man.
want you to know. Who else did you see step up and play defense? That's all I'm saying, though.
That
Yeah.
means nothing.
Nobody.
That means nothing.
But you got to know that you can't go that close because they're going to try to shit. You got to give them a little
Bro, I don't
space,
know,
man.
but to be real, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it looked like
I
that.
don't-
It looked like that.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
pretty bad,
like
man.
I was just in it.
Yeah,
You didn't even play it off. You could have started breakdancing on the floor. Or
That's what That's what my homie told me. My homie was like, you should have fell all the way out.
Yeah.
Like you should have like got on the ground and flopped.
That's right.
But you
like,
weren't thinking about all that.
I
at the
wasn't
time.
thinking about it. I was thinking, to be honest, I was like, what the am I doing here?
You have no reason to be embarrassed by it. You're not a basketball player.
No, I'm not embarrassed by it. But I'm just like, that's crazy. But like, by the way, I want everyone to know here, like, see me. It's really not a problem. Like,
Stop it.
I'm just being real. It's
not
a problem. Like y'all can watch my highlight reel, and to be real, that's just hold on. That's just a sidebar in a long list of incredible highlights. I'm just saying, I can go with the right. I can go with the left.
Okay.
I can step back, hit him with
You're not white chocolate.
Hold on.
Chris Brown looked mortified.
I thought you was hurt. Like, I thought you had a stroke.
Bruh.
I said he broke his ankles.
First of all, while I think of what I'm gonna say.
You got washed, bro. It's okay.
Bro, it happened. Like it was like bro, like I'm not. You know what I mean?
It was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was.
But like it was great. You know what I mean? Nah, for me, bro. Like what?
Would you play in another celebrity basketball game after that?
Heck yes, sign me up.
I didn't even know it was you. They was like, that's Mac. I said, Mac who? I had no idea.
Not my homie, Mac. He never let that happen to him. That's my homie. He wouldn't go. He wouldn't put himself through that.
You did a good job.
Nah, but like it was, you know what I mean? Hey man, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going on tour. MacMillersWebsite.com for tickets.
Okay.
But like it was fun, man. Like that dude, that's what he does.
That's what he
Like
does.
what I do is make music. What that dude does is take people's souls in front of everybody with a basketball.
He actually said he'd do you worse in the booth, though. He did say that.
He didn't say that.
No, he didn't.
No,
You're right.
Let's.
Now, you've always been vocal about police brutality.
Yeah.
And your thoughts about the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
What do you think now? Because things have gotten worse.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's crazy. When like 6 people died yesterday, it's like the most on.
6?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
I didn't hear that one. I hope not.
I don't know
I heard
about
about
that.
one in Charlotte.
Yeah, one in Charlotte.
Then one in Tulsa this week.
Just think a lot of things happen that we don't even ever hear about.
That's true.
Yeah.
Too.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean.
She was very vocal on Twitter. You said
Yeah,
if you're a
man.
white
I just think that people need to pay attention, because it's not like this is anything different than what's always been happening. You know what I mean? It's just that like people can tweet it and people can show it and people can have that conversation. But like when something worth having a conversation about gets started, and then the world wanted to like whoever is doing this wants to distract the conversation, everybody goes with it, like that sucks.
Did they tell you to monitor what you say now that you're dating Ariana?
Nah, what? Not me.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, and I think what's wild to me is there'll be is that to see that some people are just unaffected by it, like mentally, that you know what I mean, like
No empathy for black people.
But like it's
They care more. They'll care about the people not standing for the flag, but watch somebody get killed.
yeah,
Like,
that's
oh, okay.
crazy, man. Like let that man sit for the national anthem. Like what? Like there's so much crazy shit going on in the world. And that's the thing, is it's almost like it's like talking about Brad and Angelina, like that. Did you see that? Like people like that really distracted from other matter. You know what I mean? Like people almost. It's like they don't. It's annoying. It's like they don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like we know we don't want to, but like what you like this is happening. You know what I mean? But
The first thing I always think when I see things caught on camera is that this person's family has to see that. Their kids are gonna see that, and that's a terrible image for you to also, as a family member, just be left with.
Yeah, and then to see the world talk about it for a little bit and move on, like it's not something to move on from. I don't have an answer on what to do. I just think that people need to have a conversation, regardless of like what that conversation is about. Like everyone needs to talk a bit more.
Have you thought about doing any music? Because I heard that you was supposed to be on Macklemore's White Privilege remix, but you pulled your verse.
Oh, yeah, that's what you heard. That's the things that came through the grapevine to you. That's the grapevine was up here and let that information. into Charlemagne's little bowl of soup of news. Nah, man. Look, man. All I'm saying is that like that conversation is very important, and regardless, like of what it's about, like you don't have to be what your thoughts are about these matters, because there's such like that's boiling the water. Like just have a conversation. Like it's, you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be this crazy. It's wild, but people.
White people can't be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. White people can't be afraid to talk to black people either about anything. You know what I mean? Just regular things. Like, but I forget that that's in the world. There's a lot of the world that's like that. I don't know what I can do, but I think I just think that people need. I think conversation is key. Right. I think just opening up that conversation and not feeling weird to talk about it. And not feeling weird to ask questions about what you don't know. And being involved in anything you could do in the community. Yeah. I think always helps. Yeah, just being there. But it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's a wild year, bro. Mm-hmm.
Well, the album is out right now.
Did you sell any records?
I don't know. Who knows?
It don't even matter no more.
Whatever.
Like, I'm going to be fine regardless.
I'm like, you know, like this thing, as long as I can like make the music I want to make. Right. I'm good. Like the fact that I can decide to have an album that talks about one thing for 10 songs, and it's an idea I had, and I get to be a human being who sees that idea through and can creatively utilize all different aspects and continue to grow creatively. That is what will save my life. You know what I mean? That's what.
That'll keep your career going too.
Hey man, whatever. I hope so.
You got a good ear for R&B too, because last album you did a record with Miguel.
Yeah.
This album with Anderson .Paak. Those are my two favorite R&B singers right now.
And then like thank
you though.
Word.
And the concept for the song you did with Kendrick, did you come up with that? Like, okay, this is how we're gonna.
You know what is that? What's really interesting is that I just played. I played him some stuff off the album, and I think he just got it, and it actually, I don't know, man. Like I'm a big, like, the universe puts things together, and people would come into these records and just kind of be in the world. You know what I mean? Like be right there. Like Kendrick was just in there, like working out that hook, and like said like God is fair, and we were like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's it. Or like CeeLo to come through and sing what he sang at the time in my life that he sang. Like it was just it's a wild thing, man.
Did you pay Ariana for a feature?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's business side of things.
But
she's gonna sue you if y'all break up. And the paperwork's not right.
No, man, everything's kosher, baby.
Is it weird for you to be in a high-profile relationship? Is that like?
It's different. You know what's weird is that I'm actually like happy for that question, because it's like I'm here to like talk about music that I make, and I happen to be in a fantastic relationship with someone I also enjoy making music with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So those lines can get blurred very easily on like what I'm here trying to do.
What's he showing you?
Bro, that's crazy.
That's a fake picture, first of all.
That's not what is.
Why?
Can you chill? I was in the middle of. Why is that right? Why did you go to your toolbar for that?
In your email.
You ran right to the bookmarks.
Now, how did you start talking to her? How did y'all start dating? I mean, you know him. So how was that first?
Wait. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. But yeah, see, everyone got thrown off by the. But what I'm
as in Charlemagne.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that
guy's stupid.
Like that. Yes, that is a true thing in my life. Like she's amazing. Mm-hmm. And I'm.
It's your first time really having to deal with being in like as part of a.
Right, but it's just weird because it's like my album is like. is what I'm here to discuss, and I'm.
She's on
But the
it.
album's about love.
But she's
on the album.
exactly.
Right.
So like, of course, like I'm not mad at, you know what I mean? Like, of course, questions are gonna come, and I'm fine to answer them. I don't feel weird discussing it, but it's just I never want the perception to ever be that I'm trying to market this. You know what I mean? Like
Let's
that.
make sure that the song with her isn't the next single.
But I'm saying like, but why not though? That's the thing.
There we go.
That's what I'm saying though. Is it's not even about singles or whatever, because they ain't gonna play me on the radio anyways. It's about,
especially Ryan Seacrest. He said both of y'all bad.
it's about it's about the fact that like we have
Great chemistry.
boom.
Musically.
But I'm saying like the music we make is fantastic together. So like I'm not gonna like not
Play it down.
I'm not gonna not do that
Right.
because, you know what I mean? It's different. It's a new thing that I'm
Mac,
experiencing.
don't be ashamed of your boo.
I'm not ashamed at all. Why are you even flipping like
questions
that?
about her like you do about getting crossed over.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Love, it's fine.
No, for sure. But that's exactly what I'm
Did you
saying.
guys have to strategize?
What
Like,
I'm-
we're gonna put out this picture.
No. We didn't
now
want
we
to.
just.
We didn't
because
want
I'm
to.
sure you kept it under wraps for a while. But
Yeah,
then,
but we didn't. But I think it was a main thing to not worry about all that. And that's my whole point is the exact opposite of what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I don't like, just because we are two people who are in love and have a great relationship doesn't mean that I'm gonna get weird about this incredible music that we also make. Like, you mean that's fine.
But because both of y'all act weird. Ryan asked her about it. She
But
gets
it's
all
just
weird.
it's a new
You act
thing.
all weird.
It's weird, man.
Like, when I
It
interviewed
is
her-
weird.
When I interviewed her at the VMAs, I go, where's the boo? She's like, at home being
But
supportive, but then you're sitting right
She
by her.
didn't say at home.
Yeah, she did.
She said being
She
supportive.
said at home.
I
being
was at
supportive.
home.
I know you weren't. That's my point.
But what?
Oh, you think she's talking about somebody else?
No.
but-
What I'm saying is this is new for me, and I'm just, you know what I mean,
Just
like
put your hoodie on and say you want to be left alone.
yeah.
That's all. Just put your hoodie on
I'm
and say I
never
want to
gonna
be
do a
left
crime with you,
alone.
boy.
Right.
It's okay. Just put your hoodie on and
But
say
I'm-
I want to be left alone.
Yeah, like
The
that. I'm
album's
just
in stores.
exactly.
That's
Album
it.
stores.
Exactly.
Now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let me know. How's your girl?
She's great. She's beautiful. Kids are beautiful. When you gonna get Ariana pregnant? So I can ask you about the
Whoa, let's chill. See, like that's what I'm saying.
Well, you should ask me
Like-
your
like-
You know he already got that ring ready.
You gotta
First of
ask
all,
her
all
right.
y'all need to chill out. The Divine Feminine is out right now.
ring?
That's
Ask
the
her question.
album.
When you gonna pop the question first?
You
and
don't
then
have the
go-
Wait,
wedding-
hold up.
You don't have
hold
the
up.
ring in your pocket.
You listen to the album.
You don't have it.
First of all, anyways, Angela crazy. If anyone knew that. But look, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is like, yeah, we are together. Cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There you go.
like I'm just saying, but my album's out. And I'm going on
And the
tour.
album's out right
Yeah.
now.
So,
Well, we appreciate you joining
Can
us.
you beat her in basketball?
No.
I doubt it. I'm gonna be
Definitely
honest with you.
cannot.
I seriously doubt it.
Definitely cannot.
Seriously
Definitely cannot. Definitely cannot.
doubt it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Mac Miller. The album is dope, though. I'm not just saying that because my man, Divine Feminine, is really a dope album.
Pick it
Yeah,
up.
man.
It's the Breakfast Club. Thank you for being a good sport.
for sure.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.